Right next to me for the whole show is comedian Jamie Lissow. If jokes were a Big Mac, he would be inside me right now. That is a compliment.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, good. I think we're that forgiving. I think we're going to just drum him out of here because it's so obvious he's guilty, and he's just playing. He's just embarrassing himself.
I think you're right. I think he's not only out of there, but I think if you heard his speech the other day, he said, "I'm not gay," 3 times. And I think on the 3rd time, he expected to be transported somewhere safe.
A new study reveals since the web has allowed women to vigorously screen potential paramours, 30% ended up having sex immediately, and 77% didn't use a condom.
I think a lot of the women think the Norton antivirus covers sexual intimacy, and it doesn't.
Very funny.
You got to look out, like women have to look out. I think women have like an intuition, don't you think, where they can tell if something's wrong with the guy they're dating. I think there should be a list of things like, you know, you have to look real closely, like if on his keychain he has a pepper spray antidote.
Yeah, that's
little things like this that are mainly intuition.
Exactly. Jamie, Courtney Love is blaming Steve Coogan for almost causing Wilson's suicide. Isn't this funny coming from the woman who killed Kurt Cobain?
It is. And I'm wondering if there's any way we could get Steve Coogan to hang out with Tom Arnold.
Oh, that would be good. Just send him out like kind of a drug hitman. That's a brilliant idea. Do you admire Lindsay Lohan's strange and almost superhuman resilience?
Yeah, I really do. I think that it's kind of funny, too. I don't know if you guys noticed, but by mistake, they put this story under news. Kind of a funny.
Jamie, for Fox, it is news. This is like our bread and butter.
And I think what's kind of cool is like that I never knew that you could actually get drugs in rehab, just like you were saying, which makes me think I might finally go.
Yeah,
that was like my main problem with it. You know what I mean?
As tar was poured on this man's head, feathers were emptied over him, and a sign hung around his neck claiming the victim is a drug dealer. Police and politicians there are calling this incident barbaric.
I think if you're going to tar and feather somebody, do you really need the feathers? I mean, isn't that kind of rude? Like just the tar. And I thought it was interesting with the tar and feathering. They say like the UDA is responsible for tarring and feathering, and the UDA came out and said, you know, they vehemently denied it. But I don't know if I believe him, because after the guy said it when he left, the microphone was stuck to his hand. And